By the way, good news from the markets. We managed to cover all lost ground, closing in absolutely flat and above the 11,300 mark, fortunately, which we saw a breach earlier today. And the breadth has managed to pick up. We're 71 now, standing to the advances, with 65 to the declines. An adjustment basis, I'm guessing the number would be rather neck to neck. But for now, we've managed to take over, and the advances have managed to claw back. Escorts has got to be hands down your clear star performer from within the liquid universe today. 6.5% gain, 8% higher at the high point of the day. Tata Steel amongst the Nifty names, Reliance Industries, these have all given a good leg up and provided that cushion to the market today. Reliance goes home with a 2.6% move up after Silver Lake invested 9,500 crore rupees, equating to 1.75% equity in Reliance Retail. You've also got a Bharti, which finally managed to cover ground. Tata Steel, Z, Cipla, JSW Steel, Hindalco, UPL, Hero MotoCorp, Innocent Bank have all managed to recover lost ground. At the flip side, SBI goes home with a near about 4% car. Axis, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, ITC and ICICI Bank have been the clear eyesores. Sectorally, you'd have to say it was a win-win for pharmaceuticals today. They were really a big mover, led by names like Biocon, which sprung up quite a fair bit, about a 3.5% move coming in over there. And aside of that, there were other movers like a Divi's Lab, like a Dr. Reddy's, Glenmark, Lupin, Sun Pharma, Torrent Pharma, Oro Pharma, Cadila Healthcare. These have all provided a good cushion and managed to stay put with the gains in today's trading session. But that's pretty much it. It's been a good recovery, surely. We have to see what kind of gains or what kind of moves we close with when it comes to the US equity markets. And yeah, more importantly, what's happening with crude as well. With that big crack coming in overnight, that's going to give you a sense of the kind of greed and fear that's prevalent across the globe. And from there, we're going to take it up, really. But having said that, the global weakness hasn't quite rubbed off on us. Yes, we've taken a step back for the market, but much less in comparison to what the fall in the US equity markets and especially the tech-heavy NASDAQ has been. So in that sense, we're rather resilient. Avant, what are you spotting?
Well, in terms of the newsmakers, there are a number of stocks that continue to remain in focus. You have while AstraZeneca India is not going to be directly impacted, there has been that setback with the COVID vaccine now being postponed with the vaccine trials. Reliance Industries, of course, has been a newsmaker, a big shot in the arm for Reliance Retail. Silver Lake Partners buying that 1.7% stake in the company for a sum of 7,500 crore rupees. There's also, of course, a lot of activity in the primary markets, as we just spoke of, with Route Mobile, seeing a massive subscription to their IPO, and Ditto as well, seeing a lot of traction coming in for Happiest Minds. In addition to that, you had something like Dishman Carbogen, which has been in focus on the back of its numbers, a loss this quarter. Bharat Dynamics, the OFS, has seen a strong subscription. HSBC had the upgrade coming in on Tata Motors today. You had ICICI Pru laying out their strong growth in the new business premium on a month-on-month basis. And Fortis Healthcare, IDFC here seems to be fairly bullish on that stock, which is why it has been in focus. But other than that, within the broader universe, there have been more declines than gains, and names like SBI, ICICI Lombard, General Insurance, IOC, as well as HDFC, AMC, ICICI Bank, all of them have been some of the casualties in today's trading session. So all in all, by the time we wrap up, although there has been a recovery from the low point of the day, quite a decisive one, it's a flat close with a mild negative bias on the index at 11,285. And for the Sensex, we've shaved off about 170 points. With real pain being felt within the broader universe, the small cap index, which at one point was down nearly 2.5%, goes home with a cut of 1.3% at close. That breadth firmly in favor of the losing side. Dr. Narayan, let's get in your thoughts as to how you've looked at the movement. We haven't quite succumbed to the tumultuous playout that we saw across Wall Street, but nonetheless, that consolidation phase seems to be very much evident.